10 years experience. And that is impossible.
No good school. They have that couple. Anything that get guy photos. Their politicians giving all empty promises. What happened now?
Who to trust? In fact, who rather letting the company to? They will listen to what they in power. After election, the people know how important. After election, we saw they say we are not a minority here. They say the evil in mentors live after him. But this party,
No place I went on earth where the people there for the
you man need to tell me what is happy. I can see it in your eye. No something happy. See, you're not talking with your heart talking and telling me you're hungry. You're not getting nothing. You're poor. You're careful. Some of your life more than deco and cover hole. Some of your lost you the same up there. Some of your breadwinners said they won't come and send no job. You're better with the hard living to survive. Some of your end up in the street begging. Your people, the people who help you, who you put them for, look at how they tend to you. They're not finished with the property reduction strategy. They lie to you, the people 2030. So no trouble or we get back. Because in the screen and they have money behind while they make you watch and all they take your market. Well, I'm a graduate of the State Road University, and everywhere I've applied, has been for 10 years experience. That is impossible.
No good school. They have that couple. Anything that get guy photos. Their politicians giving all empty promises. What happened now?
Who to trust? In fact, who rather letting the company to? They will listen to what they in power. After election, the people know how important. After election, we saw they say we are not a minority here. They say the evil in mentors live after him. But this terrible history. So let people
Oh, yes, indeed. Pleasant good evening and welcome to the program, The Net and Spain, right here on 87.9 with me, Thomas Kujurolak, and our team from the USA. We've been joined in by the man, Tony. Tony, good evening. If you're getting me from Morovia.
Good evening, Thomas. Good
You're
evening.
getting me from Morovia. Good evening.
Yes, I'm getting you. Can you get?
Yeah, I'm getting you. Yeah.
All right. Good evening to you. Good evening to Mama Liberia. Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. This is your good friend Suleiman Hashim Tunis coming to you live from Radio LIB, Liberia's #1 online radio station here on Staten Island, New York, with Freedom FM 87.9, the most listened to radio station in the nation capital. You know, we are back again another Monday with Thomas Kojo and the crew will soon follow up. Will soon join us. We'll be here discussing Mama Liberia, issues that matter. So, we are now in the fast month. Today, next 3 days for us. We started Saturday, yesterday is Sunday, and today Monday. I just broke my fast. Not even 15 minutes yet. I came straight here because I look on the internet. I didn't see you guys. I know you waiting. So I said, let me come ahead. And when they get here, if they guess on time, then that's okay. I think Solomon is here. Solomon is here. So, how you been doing? How was your weekend?
Well, not bad. I had a good weekend. Move about from one into another, just observing what been happening in our country. But I had a good weekend to admit. Yeah.
You look a little bit tired. What happened today? You been too busy?
Yeah. But I can run the show with people. The guys were doing the peaceful march today. So one of those walking behind them to know exactly how so it's going to end and end in a very peaceful way. Everybody
I
was
was, I
actually
was, I saw a piece of it, just of it, coming from the capital to the when you guys walk up to the embassy.
it was good. It was good.
Yeah, but sometimes
I
when you're
had some
tired,
people.
text us. Say,
No,
man, I'm
we can go
tired.
ahead. We can go ahead.
Your,
We can go
your,
ahead.
your
I'll be at the
health.
back.
I understand, but I understand, but sometimes your health comes first too, though. Me, I'm fast anyway, so if you run the show, I'll be happy.
I know it. Yeah.
I hope you break my fast. Well, let me bring in my brother Solomon. Unmute yourself, and good evening. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Tunis, and good evening, Thomas. Good evening
Yeah.
to our wonderful people of Mama Liberia, those right there in Liberia and those in the diaspora, and of course, not forgetting We Nation. Good evening to all of you guys. It is my great delight also join today's date and continue with the important matters in our country, how we can best address it, resolve it, complicate it, whatever can be done. But thank you guys.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Thomas, tell us about what went on today between the government, the embassy, the how you call it, the legislative, the petition, the cyclists took today. What was it? I can since you were there as a journalist, so can you tell us a little bit what went down today, if you won't
So
mind?
so they started gathering as early as at about 7:45 to 8 o'clock this morning. They started gathering because the country to all converge at the Capitol building. When I was following early on, it all started peaceful and ended peaceful. To admit, we must all appreciate God first, and then the guys who show up today, they thought to be in a very remorseful manner, to show up in a very peaceful way. But the march through the street of Monrovia today, it was cool. The police protected them. They themselves too, they decided to move in a very orderly manner. They first went at the one UN house. The one UN house is where normally you can go to if you want to present part of the petition, or if you are petitioning people, like you said, you like one may say they want to petition the U.S. embassy, want to petition the government of Liberia, they want to petition the ECOWAS. So you have to start with the one UN house. That was the first stopping point. They made their way gradually. They went the Capitol building, and following the Capitol building, where they presented a petition, they moved up to the U.S. embassy, and all along it was peaceful. To admit, all along it was peaceful. They are asking that indeed the no-go zone ban be lifted. They want that those back that were seized by the police, they want their back to return to the respective owners, so that indeed they can carry on their own normal activities. They believe some of the issues they're raising is that they are family heads. Many of them, it is the bag they are using as a way of feeding their family since the government on the Mr. President Bwaka, during the campaign time, people made a whole lot of campaign promises. They were promised jobs. Jobs are going to be created for the young people. Opportunities are going to be there. But they are not saying it now. So their argument is, you have not provided a job. You have not provided the conducive environment for to get job. Neither you finding a way that indeed will empower ourselves. So there's no need that you should stop us from plying the street of Monrovia from one end to another. And you told us to carry on vehicle registration. We register our bar, we get lesson, we pay for plates. You told us to do all of those things. You came out with a mandate that indeed 2 persons shouldn't ride on the back. We agreed. 2 passengers shouldn't ride on a single back. We agreed. You came out with a mandate that indeed we should have back gears, meaning nobody should ride in slippers, we should ride in shoes or sneakers. Good. You came out with a mandate that indeed the rider should have a helmet and the passenger should have a helmet. All of those things you told us, we are following the rules. We are following the rules. But the season of our back, the beating of our members, the alleged killing of our members, this must stop. So it was some of those things that were contained within the statement they presented to the one UN House, they presented to the House of Representatives on today, they presented on to officials at the U.S. Embassy. But when they gather at the House of Representatives today, while presenting their petition, it was strange that one of the lawmakers who represents District Number 8, Representative Prince Tor, decided to give them 40,000 Liberian dollars so they can return to their respective community, so they can get back on the bus like he claimed for them to pay. He decided to give them 40,000 Liberian dollars as transportation, which of course they rejected on grounds that indeed, hey, listen, those back you see out there that we are out here today demanding that the police return those back to the respective owners. When people go around, we can generate more than that money in less than a day. Why would we be giving 40,000? And they rejected it. And then they also allege, their leader in Chokon Gray alleged that Massachusetts County Senator Sir Joseph gave them 100,000 on the eve of the protests for them to disengage from the entire protest situation. Give them 100,000, which of course they hold on to the money, but they did not carry on the instruction, or they did not carry on what he wanted them to do. He wanted them. They alleged that he told them that indeed they should disengage. They should leave the entire protest. So they hold on to the money because they needed to mobilize more people, and they believe that the money was some of the money, some of their country money. So they held on to the money. They mobilize more people to show out today. But those that will see show that show up today was those that just came from the Pinsville Bell, part of Oru, Congo Town, coming to Senior Town. We didn't see people crossing from the Far Town area because we were told that there were a huge group of people using the Japan Freeway coming to town, but we did not see them forming part of the peaceful rally on today. Also, at that rally, the protesters announced that they will continue to show up every Monday until their demands are addressed. So they will show up every Monday. Every Monday, we should be expecting them to come out, but they promised Liberians that indeed, when they are coming up, they'll be peaceful. They'll be peaceful as long as the police continue to be peaceful with them, they'll be peaceful. Just a summary about their protest on today. But what has been happening of recent on social media has been this war between the police and back riders and civilians. Yesterday, down Jonathan, a police officer was caught on camera in a fist fight with a back rider. Few minutes before I could come on the show, it was caught on camera. On yesterday's situation, the police officer whipped the back rider from what we saw in the video. But of late this evening, while I was preparing to come to work, I went to a video again on social media. This time, a police officer this time was on the losing end of the fight. So I don't know what is happening that every day there's a misunderstanding between the police, back riders, The citizens, I don't know what is happening. But the police continue to remain adamant. They continue to take in instruction from whoever serving as hair for them, including Gregory Como and Nelson Freeman and a few others, the leadership of the Liberian National Police. That's just a rundown about what's been happening on today. Guys, are you
Okay.
people there?
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing what happened today at the protests and what been happening even before the protests and after the protests. Thank you so much. But I'm going to leave you guys. I'm going to leave you with my Cody here, my brother Solomon. I'm going to break fast. I got some guests that just enter. I will join you guys in about half an hour from now. So Solomon, please take over. You know, this is our holy month. We've been fasting all day. And you know, we are doing charity work here. Among the three of us here, only Thomas being paid. We were doing charity work, so we'll break the fast.
Is he overly paid or underpaid?
No.
Overly paid. Don't discuss Ahmed's salary on his job, please. All right.
Yeah, before they start cutting first money.
Exactly. I'll leave you guys.
I'll send you the communication regarding what we discussed briefly right after our show the last time.
Oh, okay. I'll get back. When I get back, we'll talk about it, please.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bye.
Thank you. Okay. Koyo, you all right? You ready?
Yeah, I'm getting you. Go ahead. I'm getting you.
Okay. Well, so that was what is your take on the whole thing? Because most of the time, honestly speaking, not all of you guys, but majority of you guys is the major cause of major problem in the country. I'm talking about those guys that get cell phone, they call themselves journalists. Some of the question they ask, I can stand it. In fact, it got to me that I say, you know what, probably I can inform the whoever is in charge of news or journalism in Liberia, so that they can recheck you guys, because some of the questions it can be very provoking, and it's a bit one-sided, and it is bad. I listened to them on so many occasions. You get Koluba, don't forget about it. When it comes to even what happened yesterday or Sunday regarding the church saga, the way they were doing it, you know, it is not good for the country. The way they're doing their.
You want to throw light on the church, the saga of the church, the method of the church? You want to throw light on it?
We discussed that. I will throw light on it, but regarding the motorcyclist, you know, if our president was to be somebody who can resolute problems, that can find solution to problems, that situation would have been curtailed. If you listen to his cabinet meeting today, when he was talking about job creation and all those stuff, now the government is not in a position to provide all of those people with government job. Government is not investing in to say, you know what, we can train these young men. Some of them they are educated. We can train them and add them to our education system. Some of them they can teach, because some of those people that you see all that are riding bicycle, some of them they are college graduates. Some of them are high school graduates. Some of them they are maybe junior high school, and some of them maybe they don't have that kind of education. You evaluate the situation. You say, you know what, we train them, and you put them into what you already have. We have so many schools. We don't have enough teachers, and things like that. So you can put them into those positions. When they are done with their training, they can go to work and be able to build the economy of the country, at the same time be able to reduce the unemployment in the country. You are saying, let's go create job over there, and these young men uh, and women, because I've seen some motorcyclists who are women, uh, so especially in the Ganta or Nima County belt and what have you. Um, so for you to say, okay, these people, um, they have actually given themselves, created job for themselves by being a commercial uh, bikers. These people, they pay for bike registration, uh, the plates and all those stuff. They pay that to the government, uh, and then they are fending for their family members. So we can look at this and see how best we can do that. We can encourage them. How best we can train them and guide them into the process. One of their own. You can recruit. Even some other guys are in the police that understand uh their flight. They can examine them so that they will be the one to enforce the uh, the regulation that we put in place, how they can maneuver, how they should not, and what have you. Because the way in which some of them ride a bike or so, it is very dangerous to themselves and to the society. We continue to treat them, say, this is your job, and this is also your life. We continue to train them, and then, of course, we give them the opportunity to fly. Um, if the bikes were not doing what they're doing in a country, anytime you have emergency behind in a community where there is no road to go in there, where you have to take that either pregnant woman or somebody who has a severe whether heart attack or whatsoever, for them to be rushed to the nearby clinic or hospital. Tricycle can go there. The regular taxi or bus or whatsoever, they cannot go there. So only those motorbikes, they are the lifesaver for our people. You look at all of those things and you put measurement in place. If you put a measurement in place, okay, government will make sure that we provide you with helmet at a lower cost. They'll be more than willing to do it. And if any one of them they violate the laws that will be put in place regarding traffic, if they violate it, um, the tax force that will be set to manage them, they will be able to put their own people in check. In our community, where I served as vice president, one of the thing, uh, um, one of the things that really encouraged us to make sure to have a dialogue with the police. Why is it that people out of nowhere they are afraid of the police or they are disrespectful to the police, and the police they are also afraid of the people, and then they can ill treat them. So what are the cause or the reasons for these things? We went into that. We had a dialogue, and I volunteered myself to be the liaison between the police and my Liberian community here. So other people didn't understand it. They said, "Oh, Solomon Reese, he's working with the police. They're bringing the police in the community. They're doing this. They're doing that." One of my friends said, "Oh, I call the police on her mom." And I said, "Why you think I get? Give me one reason why I should do that. Because you know me. You know, of course." What was going on, and I explained, because we got a place for them where they will be able to sell all of our Liberian traditional food or clothing and things like that. But some of them, they were leaving the fence, coming to the road. They didn't have a clearance or license or vendors license to be doing those stuff. So they were creating problem for the rest of the other people. So we told the police, those who are not in a fence that selling on the street, that is dangerous and a car can harm them. So we want us to work together to encourage them to go in a fence. So that's why he said, "Oh, I call police on the mom and things like that." But anyway, this is how the situation in a country can be resolved. You complaining that a bunch of our young people, they don't have job, and those young people are saying, uh, Mr. President, we need to have a peace of mind so that we'll be able to ride our bike, so that we'll be able to feed our family. And I think the president should have been very, very happy to say, look, we can do things differently. Look, if you want for them to draw within their limit, who there? Sometimes you don't find anybody in your community also to give them right and to drive them wherever they're going. So that can also create a problem, because you put gas in a bike, and then right in your community, you can't even make $500 labor tip per day. So we got to look at all of those stuff and compare, contrast, and see how best that situation can be resolved. And I hope that they will listen to some of the stuff that we're discussing. But those young men and women, they are helping the government of Liberia by reducing the unemployment rate. If all of those backers, they are doing business in accordance with whatever mandate the government will give them, uh, you will see how the economy will improve, how their life will improve, a lot of stuff will improve. And I think they were right to carry out their mission. I think the reason why they went to the United States or to the UN is for them to bear them witness that uh, this is what we are saying to our government and what have you. So I think they did very well, because some of them, wherever they were, some of them were picking up the plastic or whatever they use, and they were keeping the place clean. Unless other protests, probably in previous years, or maybe so they might just put garbage in the street and don't pick it up. So I think they were very professional, and they were on course.
And I just
And I
like the
think
way
the government should listen to them. Honestly
I just
speaking,
like I just like the way in which they went about their own activities today, and I must commend the police too for being up to the task, not to allow themselves to be provoked by the peaceful protesters, and not to allow themselves to be used by anyone in higher authority to use excessive force on the guy. I like the way they both uh, the police and that of the protester. I love how everybody coordinated themselves today. They went about their own activities. But this is my point. This is what I want to raise. I'm concerned today. I was at home before leaving to follow the guys to know exactly all of those places they were going to go in terms of the protest. So it clicked in my mind. It's about the issue. I don't see the the real reason. I don't see it best suited for police to be arresting the back riders. But what I do believe, I was looking at the issue of the ticket aspect, because when a taxi driver does wrong, there's a ticket that is presented to him for him to go and pay such of in the pay certain amount in government revenue. I do believe that would be another way of creating or generating, not creating, but generating more money for government. Some of the backgrounders who we spoke with today, they said when they ask for ticket, the police themselves can refuse to offer them ticket because the police want to accept money, or the police want to extort them to take money from them. Because I do believe when we have a ticket system, maybe we say 500 for back, first offense 500, second offense 500, third offense we say 1,000. And you must pay that money in government revenue. I don't know if we get a tracking system that when Mr. Reed is a background, when he commits a crime or he violates the rules or the regulations, the no-go zone, he's he is arrested. I don't know if there's a tracking system when they offer him a ticket that if he doesn't pay it, the people can know in the system. I don't know if we do not have it. I'm urging the government of Liberia to look in that direction. Because you see, many people use now government find it difficult to create jobs. We do not have jobs here. For people, those guys who show up today, almost 2,000-3,000 of them to admit they do not have job. Many of them use the bag to hustle, even though some of them are reckless. I know, to speak to the fact and to be very blunt and realistic, some of them are reckless. We, the passengers, when we get on the bus, we have to be telling them, we have to keep reminding them, my man, don't speed, don't run, don't do this one. Hey, my man, our lives are not in plastic. I know many of them are don't care, or one may say they are reckless. But among them, there are some good ones who are there, who understand the traffic rules, who understand that indeed they carry life themselves.
But could you
That
let me
indeed
ask
they
you,
are
let me ask you,
definitely.
let me ask you this question. What's
Mm.
about those that operate uh, four tires vehicles, like those who run a taxi or buses or trucks or other those that are on those kind of motor? Some of them don't drive recklessly. All of
They,
them, even people in
everybody,
government,
I,
some of
I
our
know
minister
we have,
recklessly.
I know we have reckless driver. But my point here is for government to create an avenue of generating money from those bad guys, then for starting or for the police to just be putting that money in the pocket and doing daily susu. Because first offense, second offense, let's assume the guys are many, you have thousands of them. In a day, you get more than 100 to 200 of them violating. So if you arrest that person, give that person a ticket, maybe 500 or maybe a $1,000 ticket, give it to them. You might, you might be successful to arrest around 50, 60, or maybe over 200 in the daytime. And when each of them are told to pay $1,000 between Monday, if you arrest the person on Monday, you say you have to pay the money between Monday to Friday. Pay it on your part, the money will be increased, and the next time we arrest you, you will not get a bail until you pay the money in government revenue. I'm trying to find a way in which government can start to generate more money than the police just putting the money in the pocket, because the guys are saying that when they arrest them, some of them alleging or they allege today that they can even ask the police to give them ticket. They want to go and pay in government covers, but the police can say no, because maybe the ticket that will be issued to them will cost around 600, 700, maybe $10. But the policeman will be demanding them, give me 2,000, give me 3,000 before I free your back. I think it's not doing well for us. The police need to find a way in which the money that few group of people can put in their pocket, few
But
group of them in the police can put in the pocket, can start to go in government covers, so it can try to improve their salaries. Now the police complain they do not have salary. Government,
could you,
yeah.
could you, the police, it is not their responsibility to do that. That's why you get transport ministry for. The transport ministry, they will put all the motor vehicle people, they will put mechanism in place, and the
No, but
police
the
is
police can
there.
work with them closely.
Yeah, but they are there.
You know, when they put a mechanism in play, it is the police that will enforce it.
Yeah, but yes. So they are there for enforcement. If the person violates, you get that person a ticket. You take the particular of the motorbike, you put it in a database. If that person doesn't pay the money,
Mm,
it is in the database.
mm,
They can track because it's on the database. The police, those who have been in whatever area, they will have the
mm,
database that this person violated. So if the person violates again, they can book the person again, put in the database. When it
mm,
is in the database, now the first money he didn't pay, the second money he didn't pay, they got to add a surcharge, or here they call it surcharge or interest on that.
mm,
If they accumulate certain amount of money, the government will tote the motorbike, or they will seize the motorbike until you pay all those arrears. And even
Settle
if
it.
they suspend your license until you reinstate that license, whatever penalty the government will put on you, those mechanisms, they are there, but they are not prioritizing them. The reason why the police, they deny ticket business, because they don't think the motorbike is in the motor vehicle category. So they think that, oh, there's a different thing, we can get our own money on the other side. But anything
So,
that is commercial, that
so,
is in a motor
so
vehicle,
this is what. So this is what the police should now. This is exactly why the police should now begin to work with the Ministry of Transport. If it is not there, so they can work on it, but I'm sure it is there. I'm sure
well,
I'll have to do
the
some
thing is that
checking.
those of you who are journalists, see what Ministry of Transport has in place for motor vehicle operators, those that are doing commercial motor vehicles. Whether, when I say anything that get motor on it, whether that
I know.
bicycle you put motor on it, they are all motor vehicles. So if they have such thing in place, that will also make the Ministry of Transport or the Department of Motor Vehicles. I don't know whether the Department of Motor Vehicle falls on a transport ministry. I don't know, but it is the Department of Motor Vehicles that work in hand with the transit, the transport ministry. So when they put those mechanisms in place, everything will be controlled by the government entity, the agency, which would be the Ministry of Transport or with DMV. That will be helpful. Other than that, those police officers, they are over there looking for chicken soup money. They're looking for palm oil money, because that's the only way they will be able to get something uh, to go and cook. But then when they want to request money or demand money from the violators, they demand more money. And then if they don't pay, so now they and the people or the riders get into a conflict. I saw a bike, a rider, and a police officer were in a fist fight, and that is a disgrace to the country. And the police department, um, they should recognize some of those things and see what can be done. Here, you fool to fight a police officer, you're looking for your death. But equally so, you police officer, you can't just violate the person and do that. You also looking for your problem, and and then you will face the full weight of the law. So it is either way. We need to be a country that is governed by rule. Once we are a country that is governed by rule, whether that transport authority or transport ministry working hands in hands with DMV, and then of course the police officers that will be assigned to transit or to transport, they will be able to reinforce the traffic violation law, and that will reduce accidents. It will reduce um, what is going on, protests that is going on in the country. We just need to put a system in place if it is not already there. And I hope whoever is a transport minister, they'll be able to listen to some of these things that we talk about. It will be in the interest of our country, because those motorcyclists, again, as I said, places that other vehicles cannot go, they go there. Sometimes the person will be dying. They try to put somebody in a bag to protect that person so that they can get to the nearby hospital. I have seen that several times, which it is a plus for the government. Other than that, a lot of people will die just in the community because they have no means of getting to the nearby hospital. So that's all I wanted to say when it comes to the motorcyclists. And the point you make is in place, but just I don't want for you to give that responsibility to the police. It is not their area. Their area is, once the law is in place, for them to implement it. That the operators, the vehicle operators, they follow the guidelines. This is why sometimes you see Greg trying to be a fireman, and then our friend that we want to be a plumber man, and all this stuff. because we gave them power that powers that don't belong to them. So they use it other people's power, and then they overshadowing that.
They only do that when
So those are some of the things.
Can you please tell Tony to mute his mic? Yeah, please.
Yeah, so that's what I have on the traffic.
In fact, from here, then that is not class. No, not at all.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
That's
It's
right.
good.
I'm here.
But that is an incident point you brought up.
System. Anybody needs to go by even
It's good. So it is. I do believe it should be how it should be running. Yeah,
Please, orange hair.
it should be how it should be running to get things good for ourselves because we try to hustle. I'm trying to talk with Tony to ensure that please talk to him. Please talk to him. Let me go for the break. Talk to him, please.
Okay.
Oh, he's got a little bit.
So no job or who get problem. What in the screen and they have money can do. I think you watch what they take your money.
Well, I'm a graduate of the State Road University, and everywhere I've applied has been 10 years experience, and that is impossible.
No good school. They have that poor. The politicians giving us empty promises. What happened?
Who to trust? In fact, who rather than the complete to listen to what is in power? Election that the people know our important. Election for the lost minority.
They say the evil in mentors live after him. But the peace of the terrible.
Okay, welcome back to the program, the Nighttime Spin, right here on 87.9. We have 4 minutes up to 12 o'clock. We're gonna be up to 1, bringing you or talking to you on some key and critical national issues of concern in Liberia. Can we take a call on the first discussion? And then we'll come back, we'll talk about a few things we know happening in the Methodist Church.
Okay, we can make a call from now to maybe 7 o'clock or 12 o'clock your time.
It was going to be 12.
Maybe okay, then maybe we can make 10 to 15 minutes call. Maybe.
Okay, so call us on 0776 104 104 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Call us. That'll be very brief. Call and be part of the program, the Nighttime Spin Radio on 87.9 Freedom. We are discussing about the gathering of the cycling on today across the country. Let me get this person right there. Hello. I'm doing good. Your name and where have you joined us from? Welcome.
Let me say bravo to all of you. The point I want to make here is that in doing analysis, it should be in the interest of the country. We have to disregard sentimental issues. Between the police and the motorcyclists, no police would arrest motorcyclists. Openly, the deputy, I'm willing to give, for example, 1,000.
No. Wait for now. Who said the guys alleged this thing? Now who said the guys? Some of them were alleging on today.
When someone alleges, you can use your own analysis. If you actually want to
something, how many miles should we take?
Hello.
Yeah.
Your name and where you join us from? Prince who?
Prince Bao.
Welcome, Prince.
Yeah, good evening to your partner.
Yeah, you're following. Go ahead.
Alright. Something I want to stress when it comes to that of the police, like one of the chorus, the partner said, in case of anything, they should issue tickets. Although the police use this as a source of income. I was here, I am a supervisor. I had a do a lot of motorcycle, which involves license from being on motorcycle. But whenever I have to do a motorcycle, the police take that as advantage. I was victimized in the past. I was on my way to one destination where police had told me to pack the bike. But I packed the bike, I got document, giving the document that I still pack the bike. Sitting on the bike, he ordered somebody to come to the bike. They pushed me off the bike.
Okay.
Yes. He pushed me off the bike. But what made me to slow down, there was because of the flag that another occasion, my bike just passed was red. And more especially, those police that and woman or the far 40 junction entering the Peace Island, that therefore have to be removed. The criminal common in the waiting. Then he went along with brother to pay the police on time or
Okay.
in time.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's get this person. Others are on the line. Kadime, where have you joined us from?
Hello.
Kadime, where you joined us from?
Okay, you are on our repeaters and attorneys from Tale Island Community.
Welcome.
Thank you for the topic on the discussion tonight. The 10th police, the police officers. But brother, I will tell you this. The police RG is someone who don't know his function.
Then how you tell me God appointed by the president when he doesn't know his function? How you tell me God appointed by the president? I mean, that the president is talking to indirectly, then God, the man is a representation of the president when it comes to the police aspect.
Yes, they appoint him because of contact with their officer.
Okay.
And can you imagine? I will tell you that this police officer, they don't have a function. They want when they get police officer. Can you imagine? I would say that they passed a crazy time. My daughter was she was promoted from K2 to 7th grade. Are you getting me?
Let me go ahead.
Okay. You know, my daughter was a guest speaker in her campus. They wrote her speech. They gave me a carry to the cafe at one of the motorcycles. So I carry to go to photo cafe, everything to cafe. After everything was coming, the police officer stopped me.
Be brief, the others are on the line.
Are you getting me?
Be brief, brother. Others on the line.
Okay, I'm coming now. I guess you have just tried this police officer. I gave my daughter's speech to him. He never look at my document correct. He asked me very go ahead, Charles. I see everything. It's not shit.
My man, that's your thing. That's your thing talking about the police there. That's your thing talking so.
I tell you seriously.
Okay, Chief. Thank you. Like another person. Hello.
Hello.
Kadime, where have you joined us from? Amanda, welcome to the Net and Spin. Welcome.
Yeah, talking about departments. I believe we don't have departments in this country. So that's when we are motorcyclists. When they arrest you, like Serrano, you got anything to the checkpoint. When you reach there before you pass, if they arrest you and you don't want to pay the money to arrest you for violation, you got to pay the money in a box.
You talking about toll gate? You talking about toll gate?
No. Serrano.
Okay.
When you enter Serrano, when you follow the arrest, your lesson.
Okay.
Before you go, you got to drop money in the box. In that box, nobody get a key when they come. So police will not be getting money to take free money in the country.
Okay. Thank you. Call us on 077 104 This is the Night and Spin right there on 87.9. This is Freedom Radio, Liberia. Hello. When you call, you walk away from the radio, my man. You're boy my ear. I'm doing pretty well. Kadime, where have you joined us from? My man, I can't continue with you. You said by the radio talking to me. Kadime, where you joined us from?
Yeah. Like I was saying, I'm joining from the oral.
Be fast now, brother. All of you.
Yeah. right to 540 junction. That depot has to be removed.
Okay, we get you now. The depot need to be removed from 540 junction. I don't know. Hello.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, good morning. Your name, where have you joined us from?
Yeah, I'm always calling from Banana.
Thank you. Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you for the discussion.
Certainly, go ahead. Okay, thank you. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, no.
Your name, where you joined us from, man? Please lower the monitor down small, man. I hear myself at the back. Come again? Go ahead now.
Clear from Pro Community.
Cleo, go ahead. I want you to lower the receiver down a bit, but it's good now. Go ahead. Hey, Cleo, really want to make contribution. Hello?
Hello, Philadelphia.
Your name, where you join us from?
I'm calling from District 10.
Welcome.
Borough.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Chief. Today I'm a psychologist of Agricultural County.
Mm-hmm.
We are the people that gather today and carry our petition to various institutions.
Okay.
Yeah, because no police, they are not professional when it comes to our business.
How you say the police not professional? Well, the police say many at times people can cause the trouble.
No, not so. They are not professional. In every society, they get a good one and then they get a bad one. The same thing about us. People say, oh, some psychologists they can check and what have you. But we know why we're riding by, supporting our home and then sending our kids to school.
Okay.
They aspire the police, they carry all of people there. They join the police with passion. They only join police for bike and then money conscious. Especially 540 junction police. And then our overall 5-time police depot. No guys, they are not police, I call it officers. They are only bad police officers.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, all right.
We're trying to investigate it. Your name and where have you joined us from? Good morning. Your name and where you joined us from? Comfort, you one of the bag rider or you owner of a bag?
No, the police are all the
Go ahead.
Yes, you're doing it.
How
I
now?
stay with them for the police station. I carry case there with me and children. The people the money does not know the police saying 50 now. The poor money they too strong. The put that 1,000 people arrest. The person have carry good people. So they have to put a set together who can respect.
Okay. Thank you. Say the police people in too many sisu. One get to me say that police boy, but Susu been in a bro. Call me on 0776104104. Say police boy, but Susu in a bro.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, name where you join us from? Good morning.
Hello.
Your name and where have you joined us from? Go ahead.
Yeah, the police you are talking about true. The police they are respect themselves. Yeah, because
you buy rather?
I know. I'm on store.
So you were in your store, you pack your goods in your store in the evening going. How do the police embarrass you?
Yeah, because I tell my hustle are doing our own stuff. I'm supplying Indian people goods.
Okay.
But what I can see in the street, the police they are not right. Sometimes somebody will be coming with a bag, they'll just join from you, they take money from you. And then one time they go, I think about Saturday or Friday now. I'm going really well what they have is depot, they go where I know somehow 2 years ago.
Okay.
Police man, you would have read any traffic when you go in there, 20, 30 hours from somebody you go back post. See where they see the police people over here.
The police
after 2-3 bars when you read there, it's money for you go there, you go back post eat. I got money in my car, carry good because I was in traffic.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're not right.
Okay. Thank you. Accusing the police of using people money to pass this in poke. Hello. Yeah. Good morning. Your name, where you join us from?
My name is Joseph. I'm calling from the borough of Nipita.
Welcome. Hi to Borough. Okay, that's good. Go ahead.
School 50. It's very orange. I'm a
Oh, I want to continue with you, my brother, but you're not bad. Let me get this person. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Your name, where you join us from?
Prince to you, calling from this great.
Welcome.
So the motorcycle is that you see in Nigeria, we have a man out of respect.
Okay.
Greatest people are in Nigeria, we don't respect. When it's in work, to just talk inside. You can't do that person for anywhere you get that person. You say, okay, me people is going to do 1 2 presidents of that. You get out of the to the president. You put the president on it. What if you go to the police?
Okay.
In Liberia, who is citizen who get the problem? It's a Mudo Bomber. If citizen was sick, Mudo Bomber to arrest problem. So you know, so now we gotta learn how to respect the system.
Okay, boss. Thank you. Let me get the person from this side. Hello. 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 Yanime, where have you joined us from this morning? AB, welcome.
We're facing a surge in AI.
Go ahead.
Hundreds of teams, often targeted by their own classmates, are enduring
I say,
senseless
bring it up on you many times.
knowing that these fake images exist and they're still out.
Oh, they will not get inside. Hello. I'm doing good. Yanime, where you join us from? Welcome, Wizard.
No, really, I'm surprised the other police that is out there. I feel the last train. That one still in work. That was the man that reported was so unmanaged. Then I'm surprised that when he passed the way, he saw the back of the working. She's not ready for the other people in the place. But when the person walk with the back, put on his suit. I'm not afraid that the man is the kids look like him.
Your friend a police officer?
Yes, a police officer.
Okay, Chief. Thank you. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Your name and where have you joined us from? Welcome.
I want to ask one question. The question going to the police or the director. There was a law to open court house that when Cherokee is there, you have to issue rate there before the book to the case.
Insure agent to say.
Yeah, that sometimes if you go to the police station, some of people say you go to the police station, get a complaint, they will charge you sometimes $1,500 or $2,000 before they go and arrest that person.
Okay.
And when you go to the case, when people are expensive, they say no, that one not there. So I want to ask that question.
Okay. Thank you. We can squeeze in two more. We'll go back to our guys in the USA. We'll run through the Methodist issue. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where have you joined us from?
We are online with Monsignor Kwame.
Kwame, go ahead.
Okay. For the topic on the discussion tonight, I would this. Yeah. But today's boy today, they protest our government today. The police officer, they rented the army men. The army men, when they wear police uniform. You know that?
I know, bro. Hello. Oh. Hello. I'll not take you. No, you must sit down and play. I'll take you. We'll have to have a feedback. Your name and where you join us from? Good morning. I'm doing good. Welcome, Pastor. How? When they pretending life and pepper day, yeah. Okay. Your lamba. Let me get back to Mr. Reese. You listen to Men of the Chorus. Let's just wrap on that, then we jump into another discussion.
Well, those are things that we've been talking about. Again, I want to say thank you to them for their input regarding the bikers and our police. What I hear from them is the way in which the police do their arrests and things like that. The bottom line is they want for their pot to boil. So if they see you violating, the only thing they can do is to get their day money from there, so that they will be able to have money. And of course, there are some police. I know back then they used to have, in order to build a police depot or a police zone, there had to be certain distance between them or so. But some of them are saying there's a police depot somewhere to some kind of Zoom file. I don't know what Zoom file. They need to remove it. I don't know whether that police station has been there for a long time or they just erected it there. So I don't know, but some of them are concerned is that the police just harassing them when it comes to money, even though some of them can violate the traffic. But if you violate traffic, they should be able to face the full weight of the law. But the police is taking the law in his or her pocket, and that is a concern. And from my personal experience, when I left from here just to do a fat funny with the three branches of government, that was during the Ellen Barker administration. And what I found out from those three branches of government, those are the things that are going on today, even with the police department. So it is something that is revolving from one leadership to the other leadership, because we have not actually practicalized the rule of law. So where there is no rule of law, the same thing go on and on. And if that different regime, the opposition will red flag. But when they take power, the thing that they put that flag up for, they would do it. For example, some of the current ministers, they were accusing other ministers when they were even in a good restaurant eating. But today, they also can be in the same restaurant or even advanced ones, and to them, it's not a problem. To them, they're promoting the Liberian own business. But then when the previous government ministers were doing the same thing, they have problem. If millions of dollars was misused in previous government, it was a problem. now that even more than that is being abused, misused in this current government, and they're trying to adjust it. And this is the problem we have in Liberia. So it become crimes when I'm not the one committing it, but when I'm committing it, it's a different thing. So this is the situation we have, and those were some of the things that our citizens they're expressing out there. So I really appreciate their calls.
Okay, that is good. That is good. So,
The Methodist
Sunday
issue?
morning, yeah, come again.
No, I said the Methodist issue.
Yeah. So Sunday morning was not a good one for the Methodist Church. At the 72nd Methodist Church and some of their other worship centers across Monrovia. I think I still be correct. I think there was misunderstanding in Nima also.
And also
Let
in
me
Buchanan.
read a piece done on the Methodist situation from the Liberian investigator that we can have a total insight about. Yeah, go ahead. You want to say something?
No, I said yes. Go ahead. You said
Yeah,
you were gonna read something. I said yes.
Yeah, I want to read a piece, story done on the Liberian investigator about the ongoing Methodist situation. I want to lay my hands on it. Let me see if I can get it. Well, I come in, just be there.
I'm here.
I want to get there. I will soon be there with this Methodist situation. The bad guys. I mean, we work a lot these days. Yeah. Anyway, it's for the good of the country.
No,
That's
it is not just Methodist issue. This time around is the Methodist in Liberia. They're trying to see how they can take the
Let
stand
me
that the
see
United
if I can
Methodist has
get it.
taken for their
I
headquarters.
can get it from right there. I can try to get it. Let me try to lay my hand on the ongoing Methodist situation. So earlier on today, there was a false alarm on social media claiming the death of the former chief of the traditional council of Liberia, Chief Zanson Kawa. But that situation has been dealt with already. So I have it. Tension escalate in Liberia's United Methodist Church. I have it. Let me lay my hands on it properly. Let me get a bit of it. Let me get a few lines. Then we can know. Is it tensions escalate in Liberia's United Methodist Church in ongoing dispute over church properties and regionalization. A deepening crisis has engulfed Liberia's United Methodist Church (UMC) as internal division over regionalization and property ownership intensify following disagreement over the church stance on same-sex marriage and its impact on the regional leadership. On Sunday, police support unit PSU officers were deployed to UMC churches in Grand Bassa, Margibid, Maryland, Mosserado, and Nima counties to prevent unauthorized gathering at the 72nd United Methodist Church in Painesville. Violent clashes erupted during a service, leading to the arrest and temporary detention of pastors and members. Among those detained was Reverend Dr. Jerry Kula, a founding member of the Global United Methodist Church and a vocal critic of the UMC regional leadership. Following the installation ceremony of Reverend Doe, the newly appointed pastor at the 72nd UMC, the situation deteriorated as Reverend Doe exited the ceremony, he discovered that unidentified individual had vandalized his vehicle by shifting its windshields with stones and striking him with objects. Police subsequently arrested several individuals, including Dr. Kula, among others. After his release, Dr. Kula castigated the UMC leadership. There is a gay guy who is married to another man. He is a bishop in the United Methodist Church. Bishop Jerome Choir and all others and all of us agree that the day the UMC worldwide passes this law, we will leave. But after his visit in October 2023, he reserved his stand, and we have chosen not to follow him. We will fight this battle, and Jesus will win, he declared. In response to the growing tension, the UMC has reinstated its position, reaffirming that it recognizes marriage solely as a union between a man and a woman. At its recent 192 annual conference in Bangabong County, the church adopted resolutions that empirically stated its opposition to same-sex marriage. In a letter to the congregation, Bishop Quiet emphasized the Liberia Annual Conference of the United Methodist Church reaffirms its unwavering commitment to upholding the biblical principle of marriage as a scarce union between a man and a woman. This stands aligns with the biblical teaching, Liberia cultural value, and our civil marriage law. That moved to the part that said deceptions across the congregations. Despite these clarifications, the breakaway factions now operating under the name the Global United Methodist Church continues to disrupt services nationwide as the Jape Grand United Methodist Church in Plibo members protested the introduction of a new pastor, arguing that traditional protocols were ignored. The church superintendent accused individuals from the Global Methodist Church of inciting violence and attempting to manipulate the congregation along tribal lines, stressing that the UMC is not a tribal church in the world. Tensions have also been mounting at the UMC branches in New Georgia and Pennsylvania, with several pastors voicing that disconnect over Bishop Samuel Choir refusal on the same-sex marriage issues. Well, that's just few lines about what is happening. One, they talk about trial issues, somebody preaching about same-sex marriage, another group said against it, and it has been serious battle of reason. Like
which of the is a query is with the United Methodist Church that support same-sex marriage, and Kula is with the Global United Methodist Church that oppose same-sex marriage. Is that why it is?
From all indication, Bishop Samuel Choir at first told members of the United Methodist Church that he was not going to support the issue about same-sex marriage in Liberia. Any attempt they are going to take the UMC church in Liberia from what is happening. From what we read, what we've been gathering, he visited America in 2023. Upon his return, his stand changed. The Bishop Samuel Choir that the people knew, according to them, the election, the men they knew before, the men changed from Paul to Saul or from Saul to Paul. The men changed. The men changed. And then they are saying, hey, listen, will not go with that thing you're talking about. You go to America, you come here, you want to change, will not do men marry a woman marrying our church, we will leave. And then the people saying, if you want to leave, you don't carry the church property. The people too saying that the church property belongs to them. Their tithe and offering were the one I was used to buy material for the church. It is where we are. Police were being deployed in Magibie, Maryland, Monserrado, Nima, and Grand Bassa counties to avoid gatherings of church members. On yesterday, first Sunday, that people was on a first Sunday, you expected people to go to their respective churches across the country to go and worship. But they deploy PSU, Police Support Unit, officers to the respective churches in those counties I just named. It is where we are.
And those are the churches that belong to the Global United Methodist Church. Right?
Yes.
Okay. See, the situation is that the problem is from the Liberian perspective. I listened to them when they had their convention. I think it was either 2024 or 2023, and the guy from Liberia spoke very well, and then he voted against the motion for them to pass that. And the other I don't want to say white guy. Anyway, the Methodist guy, he was saying, okay.
I want to find. Yeah, go ahead. I want to find that video and run the audio out to the public. But go ahead.
And then I said that a long time ago, because there was a situation with most of these churches, they have taken a stand because people are changing their lifestyle. The United States government has recognized same-sex marriage. So some of those people, they belong to some churches. They contribute very well to those churches. So they decided to do inclusion. So while they were doing the inclusion, some of the people, they said, no, when I used to affiliate with the Lutheran Church, a branch of the Lutheran Church, they were in support of same-sex marriage. And the other group, they are not in the interest of that. So those who want to be with the same sex, they are with the different kind of Lutheran. And then those who want to be conservative, to say with the opposite sex marriage, they are in one group. With the Methodists, the conclusion that they had here, most of the branches, one of the branches that I know, who were part of the United Methodist Church, but it decided not to go in line with what the United Methodist Church now believe in, the same-sex marriage.
Okay, Mr. Reed, just a minute, I have it. Let me run it out for the public to listen, please. I have it. Just a minute, please.
How long is the recording?
That's why I'm coming.
3 minutes.
Why are you speaking against?
I'm speaking against the amendment because we do not have another Bible apart from this Bible. So we cannot have two options that the amendment offers to us. And so I vote against the amendment. That's the reason why I'm trying to explain. Okay. Yes, that this Bible, 2 Timothy 3:16 says, all scripture is given by inspiration of God. And it's profitable for doctrine, reproof, correction, and instruction in righteousness. When it comes to the issue of homosexuality, the Bible is very emphatic that we have marriage between a man and a woman. And that's what our current book of discipline holds. For the past 52 years, every attempt has been made to alter that biblical truth. Today, we have a majority general conference characterized by liberals and progressives who are doing everything to change the Bible to something else. And because of that, I vote against this amendment.
So that's it. You listen to it. You can go ahead.
So, of course, they try to convince the other guy, because I think there were two people. I think that was Kula speaking, if I'm not mistaken. And then I was very happy. I said, well, Liberia is standing strong, especially our church. Then to my surprise, when I went back and the other guy came back, whatsoever, he changed his position on that. Now, here, the churches that broke away from the United Methodist Church, they are the Global United Methodist Church. So the United Methodist Church does not take the property from them that those other congregations they were using. But what the United Methodist Church did was to stop all fundings that were going to those churches. They cut off all of the fundings. All of their fundings are going strictly to those that subscribe to the same-sex United Methodist Church. There was a mission called Mission Central that was owned by the United Methodist Church, and of course, the body that was operating, the other United Methodist Church body that was operating that particular charity, they said because their church did not follow the United Methodist Church, so they stopped sending funding. So for the church in Liberia to say, okay, send this particular church, especially the 72nd, since they don't want to be part of the United Methodist Church, they want to be global, then they cannot own the property. That is a wrong concept. That whoever is doing that is doing that is not how the United Methodist Church here they resolve that problem. If you decide to stay with them, then all their properties you will use them, but they will continue to support. If your denomination or your church decide not to be part of with the United Methodist Church, they will be on their own. They will continue using their building, but they will not get any funding from henceforth from the United Methodist Church. And that was what I was expecting. Those who decide to be the gay United Methodist Gay Church, wherever they want to meet, whatever building they have, that particular group want to be, is stay with them. And those who don't want to be, they move on with the global church. Because other than at one time, when they say United Methodist Church, so for them to put lock on those churches so that nobody can go there, and then for the government of Liberia to take side when it comes to what was going on. So it is very, very dangerous. It's not just, it's a serious problem that is starting over there, because there are other churches who will support the Constitution of Liberia, like the Global United Methodist Church is doing. When I say the Constitution of Liberia only recognizes heterosexual marriage or opposite sex marriage. In the Constitution of Liberia or in the law of Liberia, sodomy is a sin they know very well. So if a church is pushing same-sex marriage, they know that they are contradicting or they are going against the Constitution of Liberia. And for the government of Liberia to support the church that is violating the Constitution of Liberia, and then penalize the other church that upholding the Constitution of Liberia and upholding that biblical right, this is where the situation is coming. And if they continue to harass those churches, and there is any protest, because I know the church will stand up for the truth, and other churches will join them, then it's going to become a major problem in Liberia. The last time we saw two, army men and policemen fighting in the same administration. Now, same-sex issue is coming, and the government is already through a coma. I call it coma. The RG men, for them to do what they did. We should be very prayerful, because that is how the fall of the country is going to be very, very dangerous. Because I see it coming from what it did yesterday.
Yeah, like you said, if we are not mindful, it may lead us to somewhere we do not want to go. But let me hear from Tony, who is back after breaking your fast, and
Yeah.
Yeah. Masare is also here with us. Masare, welcome.
Yes. Good evening to you all. Yes. You know, Papa can go very fast, so we can't late.
I know, eh? Yeah,
No,
but
but
Tony
Tony
just
was here before.
Tony was here with us and he left. Tony asked for excuse.
Uh,
Oh,
And we do not have enough time. You're already
yeah,
involved
yeah,
talking. We have 20 more minutes to go. So can you guys involve, except Ali, you want to say something? You
yeah.
guys, when you're talking, you need to be mindful that we got the listeners' time too. The last 30 minutes always for the listeners.
We've been taking the first batch of calls already on the first
Yeah,
talking point.
yeah, did. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
we're on the first.
All right. Then let Ali you come in. Ali,
yeah,
you have to
yeah,
say you've been
yeah,
listening.
yeah. Thank you. The problem, this thing that is happening in the country, I think this is something. Just as Solomon was saying, we only know about men marrying to woman marrying to men. The issue about same-sex marriage is not in our constitution, so this is not something that we're supposed to allow in the country. So if we get people that want to bring this into the country, I think those people, the government had to see what to do. You see, because these are things that when we start encouraging in the country, Liberia, I think we can say, oh yeah, Liberia is a Christian nation. So we're not here to allow such a thing. When people want to bring this kind of thing in the country, the government had to take drastic measure against them. We can't continue to see this kind of thing. People get their children there coming, or you coming to get somebody to come and start spoiling them around here with lesbianism, a gay thing. It is not legalized in our country. We believe in our African culture and we believe in our religions and things. So this is something the government really had to stand. The people say it was Maxwell Kimi and George Weah that when they sang gay rights and thing, but we never saw it in their administration. And today we see it in the rescue administration, this kind of thing. It's so disgusting. You see, when I saw those videos and things yesterday, all kinds of things, I'm like, what's going on? So the rescue government, they get so many challenges. And this is one of the things they really need to work on as soon as possible. Yes. We are not into that. It is not in our constitution, and we strongly condemn it. And if we see any church that want to carry on such a thing, I think the government had to shut down our church. Thank you.
You see, same-sex, Liberia government and the same-sex issue, I would not say much about it because it's individual choice what they want to be in their life. But if we are Muslim, if something like that happen in the Muslim community, let's say a mosque, we can talk a lot about it. But the Christian faith itself, they're not supposed to condone such things. It's not like a particular person or two persons in the midst of the church trying to convince the others to get involved. It's the church itself accepting these things, which is really bad. The Christian faith need to get up. Not only the Methodist Church, the entire Christian community need to kick against that. If they don't, oh, the method. No. If something happened to a Muslim, they classify the entire Muslim. They say, oh, it's that Muslim, that Madingo or Muslim business. But we want to see that Methodist. Methodists, they are Christian. Okay. So even before the government get involved, the Christian community itself need to denounce those kind of things. The entire Christian community, not just the Methodist church. When you say Methodist, that's a denomination. But what about the vast majority? The name going to affect all of them, whether you Baptist or you Episcopalian or you Lutheran or you whatever you are as a Christian. The Christians need to kick against this with one voice. That's what they need to do. They need to kick against it with one voice. Let me tell you one thing. If a gay is a way, I don't say there's no gay Muslim because I've seen them. You check on YouTube, you will see gay Muslim. But they are separated from the rest of them. They have their own mosque. Me sitting here, if there's a gay imam, I can never pray behind that gay imam. That's an abomination. Nobody have to tell me. Myself sitting here will take that decision. Open gay imam, openly I know you are a gay. I can never in my life pray behind you. And I believe majority of Muslims will not do that. But the Christians want to make the thing look like it's just a set of group of people Methodists. No. You do that, you giving them the courage to do it. You know that how the Methodists behave. This is not Methodist is not a religion. It's a denomination. So let's forget about the government. Whether the government say they don't allow same-sex and that and that. What about the faith? You're representing Jesus Christ. And you read in the Bible that God was so angry with a certain group of people, a whole town, Sodom and Gomorrah, destroy the whole thing because of the same thing we're discussing, same sex. They want to jeopardize oneself. So the Christian need to really kick against it. No matter what kind of Christian you are, you can be any denomination, it affecting you. When they call one Muslim terrorist in the country, as you guys were here, one Muslim, yeah, because they think happening right in there, they killing them, they begin to say, oh, Muslims are terrorists. It affects the entire Muslim community in the world. Not one particular group. And we have the same denomination like yours. It's just that you guys don't know, like we know your faith. You don't know our faith like that. But we have the same. They say the simplest one you know is the Ahmadiyya and the rest of the Muslims. The Ahmadiyya, they are different from the Sunni Muslim and the Shia. But within the Sunni, there are a lot of denominations. All right. They have the Shafi'iyya, they have the Hanbaliyya, they have the Malikiyya, they have the Hanafiyya. These are the major four. Like me sitting down here, I'm a Malikiyya. The mosque I go to is not a Malikiyya mosque, it's a Hanafiyya mosque. Just like you are a Catholic, then you come to a place, you do not see a Catholic church, but you see a Baptist church, but you have to go pray. You will go to the Baptist church because you are a Christian. All right? The difference is just small, but you go there until the day you can find a Catholic church. You will not start going to church because you didn't see Catholic church. The same thing with us. So whatever affect one Christian, affect the entire Christian. So let me just stop right here.
And Tony, the reason why we mention the government is that the government, those people that they put in jail, the place where they send the police are those groups that are standing with the original Christian principle. And this is what we are saying.
They need to stop doing that anyway. They need to stop taking side. Probably those people who they put in jail, they were disgruntled. The way they were going about stopping those who say they are not, they are homosexual. That's the reason. Sometimes the way you go about your own truth, it can go against you. You can't go beyond. You are not the law. You're only a member of the church. If something going on you do not like, go through the proper channel, and then you'll get to the end. But you can't go spoil it because you're against it. You can't do that. The law will hold you responsible.
Of course.
That's why sometimes you don't blame the government because the people, they are straight. So because they are straight, so they arrest them. Their behavior, look at their behavior. They were disgruntled. They probably were even abusive to the police when the police were present. They still want to go and do something wrong. You can't do that if you see the law present. Let the law handle it. We know what's going on. You know, this gay business, they get up, they disrespecting the Muslim are this, we are witchcraft, we do all kinds of stupid things. But the worst in the eyes of God is sodomite and these gay businessmen to me. How on earth will you tolerate that in your church? You call yourself a good Christian. That's abomination. You can't do that. The little children getting especially in the eyes of the African, with the African. We want to do everything the white man is doing. Even if they're in the wrong, we still want to do it. Why? Anyway, let's hear from our listeners, man. Please, we don't have the time. Just see if we can take 2-3 calls on this issue.
Call us on 077-6104-104-086-500-104. What's your take on the ongoing situation in the UMC Church in Liberia? Call us on 077-6104-104-086-500-104. You'll be live right there on the program, The Night and Spin on 87.9. This is Freedom Radio Liberia. Your name and where have you joined us from this morning?
Good morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm calling from New Jersey.
Welcome.
I'm calling from the Global Church.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. What you see our bishop, at that time he was our bishop. You know, before he...
The man I bishop again?
No, he never for that general conference. You know, first they purposely are first, but he told us, because we all came on one accord, in a sense that when he go and the people gave things, he will not accept it. And then when he told all people leaving, he said, and are your local churches, your local people are your own church? Say yes. And are your time often see the church? We say yes. So when the people come with it, deny your church for your church, for your right, we say yes. And then when he went, I know he was born, and then he came back. When he came back, he came with different things. So we said, okay, says
we don't have time, so give the people 1 minute.
Again, I give you your
okay. Okay, Chief. Thank you.
And he came with different things. Okay, we're not part of it. Then he's saying that things are not part of it because he have a purpose. Who purpose do we have? Our time often be our church.
Okay, thank you. The churches you guys claiming were built by tithe and offering. Your name and where have you joined us from this morning?
Yeah, this is Wakam calling from.
Welcome.
I want to talk on the issue for the motorbike.
No, if you know the motorbike issue, if you know you already better. Call us on 0776-104-104. Let's get from this person. Your name and where have you joined us from?
I'm calling from Chicken Southwest.
Welcome.
Yeah, the whole problem is about the whole situation that we are seeing is about property fight.
I mean, can you lower the monitor you get a bit? I'm getting myself.
Sorry.
So go ahead.
Yeah, I think the whole thing is about property fight.
Okay.
People are in the Bible, they are now for and those who believe in or same sex, they fighting over the building.
Okay.
So that's the whole situation that is here now. But for me, if I were in our church, I'm a believer. I prefer to leave the building with them, then we'll go establish our own building.
Okay, thank you. That's it is your thought. Hello. Your name and where have you joined us from? Welcome, Tom.
Yeah, the issue about the Methodist Church, they are making Christianity really. You know that the Bible comes from tomorrow. So those who want to be church, let them please give the other people the edify the be their church because they already had some money according to rumor, $20 million for our program. And about $1 about this one. They can leave the church.
20 million, but which program now? Which program?
They say sex marriage.
Oh, well, all the churches in Liberia agree to get that money. They get money to get in. Oh, okay. Allegation.
Get that kind of money. Church will do.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, this person behind my bag. Oh, I let it go. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, Nima, where you join us from? Welcome. Why? Okay. Thank you. I'm hearing another radio playing at the back. Hello. Good morning. Yeah, Nima, where you join us from? Welcome.
Yeah, I want to speak on that. This issue is not only about collaborate with the other government organizations or whatever. It's about the entire group. Yeah, whether you have a Muslim background or whatever.
Okay. Hello.
Yes.
I'm good. Go ahead now. 1 minute.
Yeah. The issue about homosexuality and gay, really, I don't know how the people think. Really, I don't know which. Really, I don't know how to classify. People really going to go into it and prosecute all of them. That's a commission listen to anybody.
They're gonna get a red.
Yeah. The people have their right, bro. Not that way. You can't do that.
You can't do that. Say you can't do that.
Christian principles, so you don't do that.
I mean, you know what lawyer bringing here? Call us on 0776-104-104. We can squeeze in 2 more. Then we'll go back to our guys in the USA to conclude. Then we'll call it a day. Hello. Yeah, Nima, where you join us from?
John Prince, man, calling from Patrick.
Welcome.
Here is Liberia. Character Liberia who says Liberia are Christian country. And the Christian country, they didn't call gay marriage. That's in the marriage, man. They now go with the Christian. So those who want to bring it, they come and hold them and tell them to give it.
Okay. Thank you. I mean, you have to conclude.
Yes, sir. I was talking about
I'll cut you off. Conclude now. Conclude.
Yeah. So if people want to support Christianity as well, really, it's a sin. I think more are down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, boss. Thank you. Let me squeeze in the very last person. Hello. Hello. Oh, okay. We're out of time already. We get 3 more minutes. Let me squeeze in the last person, man. Just behind my back. Hello.
Hello.
You the last caller of the day. Go ahead.
I'm calling from Brighton.
Welcome.
Thank you. The only thing we need to ask God to forgive us, we pray for long life that our country is poor behind time.
Okay.
The government should intervene into this.
Okay.
Put the food to justice. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tony, Mazale, and Mr. Reese. You're listening to the people. Who going first?
Tony, you are muted.
We say thank you to the callers. We're about to close the program. But before we close, we talked about something last week.
Yeah.
Last Monday, if you can give her like 5 minutes so we can just say something about it.
Okay, no problem.
Solomon sent me the cost of the trip to go and come back. He said it's $11,000.
Okay.
And extra $25 for food to go and come back. So that might be 2 days or 3 day trips.
Okay.
The 11,000 he Yeah, to convert it to our money here is $56.
Okay.
$56 plus $25. That's how much out of there?
70 something.
76. 70 is what? 70.
70 something. I don't know what is the total figure, but
70, $81, I think so.
okay. Yeah, then that's fair enough.
Because it should be. I think it's $81.
Did people take into consideration sleeping area?
I think we got.
Journalists can sleep. They can sleep outside.
No, they may actually adding up. I think we gotta even forget about the trip.
The school we have a teacher quarter there. So
okay. No problem. Yeah, go ahead.
And two-way, if we don't have the teacher quarter, we'll look for someone who live there.
Yeah.
to go and come. So but anyway, for now, just to go and come back, including food, get involved, everything. That's about $81. So why can't we just
run it up to $100?
Run it up to $100. $81. That just how much dollar left? $19 to make $100. So when you're ready for this, you and the man can talk about it. When you're ready, you let me know. I will chip in whatever I can afford. I will chip in. If probably I will chip in half of the $100. That one said I probably will.
So, Mr. V, it is up to you now. Because
we can't discuss everything now. You and him will discuss it behind closed door. Then we'll take it from there. But anyway, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, of those who listen to us today, we'll talk about two main issues that happening right now in Liberia: the Methodist gay issue, or let's just say the Christian gay issue, because the other Christian people want to say they're not part of this thing. So they're trying. Okay.
So actually, we since Tony is busy, probably I can go ahead. The situation. This is a serious matter. I know the government of Liberia does not want for the international community to hold them accountable, to deprive them of any future of funding and things like that. So they want to be very, very careful when it comes to the gay issue, because we say, oh, Liberia is against gay, so that will create a negative image to the government. So they are very, very careful. But what the government needs to do, even the RG, look at situation in America. Find them, okay, the other churches that begin a global church, did they maintain the pastors that want to be with the
Solomon, let me just say good night to you guys, because I got guests here. Okay. So we see you guys the next on Wednesday. We'll see you guys because they may be on Wednesday. All right. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, Tony. Okay, so the protocol or the procedure that was done here, the United Methodist Church, especially the one that remained to become the gay, they've been in existence for a very, very long time. When it comes to money, they have a lot of money. When it comes to people that have filthy money, rich money, good money, whatever money you can think of, this group of people that we call the pride group, because that's how they call them here, the pride, which is the gay group or the LGBTQ and all those stuff. They are people that get a lot of money that behind them. So when it comes to raising money, and I will not say whatever they are saying, that the United Methodist Church with the gay group, if they have a special funding for them to carry on whatever projects, I will not deny that, because I know they have the money and they can do that. But what I'm trying to say is that since they decided, if Solomon Rees was a pastor of the United Methodist Church 72nd, and Solomon Rees and his members and leaders there, they said, no, we don't want to be part of the United Methodist Church, we want to be part of the global. The United Methodist Church will not take that building on 72nd Street. They will not take it from Solomon Rees and his congregation. If you have another United Methodist Church across the bridge and they want to be with a gay group, they can stay with the main United Methodist Church. Any members in that church that does not want to be part of that, they will find their means of going to another church, Methodist church that is the global. They can do it that way. That's how the people found peaceful solution. Then right after that, the global United Methodist Church, they will not receive the branches that consider themselves to be the global United Methodist Church. They will not receive any further funding from the United Methodist Church because they are no longer on that denomination. And I think if they do that, the people in Liberia, the United Methodist churches in Liberia, they will be happy. The situation that happened Sunday, it wouldn't have happened. The reason why they went on 72nd happened because the other group, they went and locked the building so that the global people will not be able to have a church. And then they said they have some sort of document from the court that they have access to their building. And that's what brought the situation. So if the government of Liberia will see a fit to do investigation to find out how did the other people in the United States, those groups, how did they manage it? How can we apply the same thing? Or the other bishop who wants the gay church, probably he can learn from the other a group here to say, look, this is a situation, and they will tell him, I know, leave them alone. Let's move on, and that's what they're going to do. But they don't want to do it like that. They want to prove to the other people that they don't. Since they broke away, so it means that they got to take all the properties, and most of the properties, majority of the members, they spend their own money to purchase them. So you cannot just do it that way, and that's why the problem is from. And this is why the government of Liberia started supporting that other group, and then of course it led to what happened on Sunday.
Okay, we have to go. We out of time already.
Master Lev.
Okay, yeah, thanks guys for the show. Thank you. I'm very busy, just trying to leave from office now. Yes, we'll be with you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Good night, and see you all tomorrow. All right.
Thank you very much. We'll talk very shortly, Mr. Rees.
All right, good night.